Hey guys, it's Coco Sherelle. I'm here in my art studio and I wanted to show you some behind the scenes things and what I do with my Converses and my shirts and my baby items. So come with me. I'm right here at my studio door. I guess you guys remember me posting that up one time. This is my studio. My business card. So I'm in here with other artists at the studio. Okay, so come with me. This is my studio. Okay, it's, you know, did a little bit of rearranging. That's my fiance. He's working on some stuff as well. Okay, I'm going to show you where everything is and what I'm working on. Okay, so this is the studio. Got a lot of stuff. Still got my Christmas tree here. That needs to go in the car back home. Okay, so we've been working on a lot of things with my Silhouette Cameo machine right here. My baby. This is what I have. This gets a lot of my work done with my baby shirts. Even some of my Converses, I show you what I would do with that. My heat press is on right now. This is my desk. A pair of Converses right here that I'm working on. I'll show you that in a second. We got a lot of bling. Well, I'll call it bling. This is the heat transfer glitter sheet vinyl, HTV. My light, look, a little bit of lollipop here, got some candy. So my desk is not that tidy, but this is how it is when I work. My bling table that I use for weddings is a rental piece. Right now it's storing a lot of my Converses. There's a lot of orders right there. All that is orders. My son, he had graduated from high school and we did a little thing for him here at the studio, so that's my baby right there. Don't look at this side. I'm gonna try to, this side is a lot of stuff that need to be stored away, so I'm not gonna show you that side. I'm gonna swing it back around. Okay, my niece, my goddaughter. She also had an event here at the studio. My fiance is over here working. I'm not going to show him because he is serious in what he's doing. So back at what I'm doing. My bride. This has been asked several times. Where do you get the bride? How do you put it on? How do you do it? So, I'll show you a little bit. It's just like a secret recipe in a restaurant. They don't give out all these secrets. Okay, so I'm gonna come behind my desk. So this is my laptop. This is how I get a lot of my images. Everything's created myself. So he created this with the help of me. And this is how it looks when we, you know, send it to the machine to print out. So we have a lot of work to do. He has a lot of orders with his. So we're done with that. I'm going to go back to design. And this is what it looks like. But really quickly, I'm going to show you something else right quick. Okay, guys. So this is my the other side to that sneaker that you just saw right here. This is the other side. Okay, I measure it, I make it to the size that it needs to be. So every bride Converse would be different depending on the side. This woman has a really small foot. She's actually a 5 woman. Within Converses is considered a 3. Let's see, a US 3 in kids. So she has extremely small foot. So this had to be made very small to get on there. And then she asked me, can I put I do on the back of it? And I said, of course I can do that. So let me show you. Now the I do is actually on here. It was printed out of my machine here. It goes through. Anybody who has a Cameo silhouette, they know exactly, or even a Cricut, you know how this works. Whatever you put into the software, it gets transferred over here, and then it prints it out. So once it's printed out, I have a small piece, and it's I actually have a cut here, and it says I do. I'll show you that in a second too, how I pull that out. Okay guys, so I have the I do on here, and it's a really small piece because it's gonna go on the back of the Converse. As you can see, it's so bright. So it's gonna go right here on the back. So one of them is gonna have I, and the other one's gonna have the do. It is really difficult to see, but because I've been doing this so long, I know how to weed this out. So in here, there's I. And that's gonna go. Let's see if I can get that focus. That's how that's gonna look. See that? And then that will go, well, let me come closer. You can see that. Like that. But the do, so this is already done, it's already heat pressed. And then I'm gonna do this one. So now to heat press it. Now, this is not easy, but it gets done. Okay. Now, in some things, like what I did the bride, I was able to put it across, but because of the way of the shape of it, I have to actually push it out. So I always use a little piece of protector to protect the item. And I just apply pressure. So put the pressure and it pushes it up. Now I have my machine set for 20 seconds. That's when I'm pushing it down. But right now I'm not even counting, I'm just letting it go. And I'll check it from time to time. Okay, it's not quite there yet. I'm gonna bring the paper over so you can see more. I have my fan going on because this is on 327 degrees Fahrenheit. It is hot. How you doing over there, babe? You want to use the light? You might need some light. You want to come sit over here by my desk? Maybe there's some light you can see. That looks amazing.
Oh, you think it might be done already?
Huh?
You think it's done already?
Yeah, I took a lot of, the stuff off because
I figured that.
Going through.
All right, that's good right there. I probably got everything else.
Let me see. Let me show my viewers. So this is part of my fiance's line. His line is Concrete Crown. This is the concrete part of it, and it's actually supposed to mimic actual concrete. You can see it all. That was custom designed by us. So this is how it looks. Hey, go babe. Oh yeah, you got a whole nother one to do. Okay. So this is the lab, okay? This is the this is our work lab. We come in here, we get work done. Behind the scenes and the bling shop, Coco Studio. Bling in the air. Oh, this would be great to use. Okay, I'm gonna try to balance this while I show you. So I always use something like a little napkin because this is canvas and it's very thin, and I am putting it up on this, which is, as you can see, 326 degrees Fahrenheit. It is hot. You will feel the heat. So a little napkin. It's basically done, but the edges of the D right here and the O are not completely down. So I'm gonna go ahead and press that up. Okay. Now you don't have to use the paper because this plastic is made to withstand the heat. But I usually use that just to cover the item, the rest of the canvas, but it's not even gonna touch it. So I'm putting it right to the edge. All right, I'm gonna actually see if I can put it down. Let's see if I can do that. So normally I will put it like this and have the machine press down on it. Because of this curve, I don't know if I can do that or achieve that. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, that's not happening. It's so small. So probably the D will only take. I'll show you how that works. See, only the D. But this is what I would normally do. And it's counting down. That's how I achieve the bride, but even with that, part of it is still not stuck down, so I have to do it manually. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks like it's secure. So the main thing, I want to make sure that everything is on, and look, it is. Isn't that gorgeous? So look at the bling that you already get from the glitter. But you know me, I'm the bling queen. We are not done. We have to add the crystals, the Swarovski crystals. Look at that. So I do use Swarovski and glass crystals. That makes my Converse affordable because Swarovskis are not cheap. They're not. Look at that. I don't know what that is. It's my bride. So I always look at the first one I did to make sure that I'm putting it within the same area and measurements. You don't want one up here, one down there. It's not gonna look good. bring the camera down so you can see. And then I'm going to heat press that. Is that a good angle? I think so. Now, this is not going to capture the whole entire side, but it will get it close enough, and then I can just take it from there. You want me to cut it? Yeah. 2 down and 7 more to go. I'm going to do this a couple of times to make sure it's down, and then I will actually have to probably go in there manually and push up like I did with the I do. Because the sneaker is curved, it's just not gonna be straight. Well, I should say flush. This is it. It's up there? Or do I have it? I have it. Multitasking. What time is it? 12? So the E is lifting up, so I'm just going to push it up on here to get that E to stay down. Okay, so I'm almost done with the eye. It's halfway on there. The bottom is not, because this can't get all the way there. But now I'm going to push it up like I did before. Okay guys, so I have the Converse complete as far as putting the words on there. So they both have Bride. And then you have I do. Yeah, I do. Isn't that adorable? It's so freaking cute.